What is up guys, Greedy Knight here with a guide on Gunlance. I haven't played Gunlance at all before Monster Hunter Rise, so I will not be covering any changes to the weapon like in previous videos. Instead, I will explain my overview of Gunlance as a weapon. Comment down below for anything I missed or didn't clarify well enough. Same disclaimer as the other weapon guides, this is a guide for the demo and I will note any changes in the full game in a separate video. Let's get into it. You have a thrusting upward swipe in forward plus X. It doesn't count as a formal thrust, so paired with your Lance triple X poke, it becomes a 4-hit combo. Double A performs 2 explosion thrusts, followed by a finisher that consumes your worm stake, called a worm stake cannon. It is the ballistae in a shell icon. You must reload from idle to use this move again, otherwise you will get a laggy non-finisher animation. You can loop X and A infinitely. Holding A performs a charged shelling explosion, following it with a back plus A is another way to pop off a worm stake cannon. Pressing X plus A is similar to the A combo but vertical and shorter, ending in a worm stake cannon. Pressing X plus A and triple X results in a downward slap, followed by a swipe into worm stake cannon. Pressing X plus A, X, and double A performs a downward slam, unloading all of your shells at once, followed by a worm stake cannon. Pressing X plus A and triple A shifts your regular A combo to become vertical. Similarly, you can loop vertical X into A for a vertical version of the infinite. R plus A is how you reload your shells and your worm stake. A quick reload can be used after any shelling attack, which will only reload shells. The worm stake must be reloaded from idle. Press R to block. You have the same guarding ability as Lance, so it's pretty useful to bulldoze through attacks in a pinch. R plus X is a guard thrust, so you can attack from behind your shield. Pressing R plus X plus A performs Wyvern Stake Fire. Using this will perform a charged explosion and will result in a cooldown timer that prevents you from using this move again until the timer is depleted. There are no methods to shorten the cooldown normally. It does have a guard point during the entire animation, so it is pretty safe to use, even if the monster decides to attack you. Use your right stick to aim it. You can evade in every direction up to 2 times. This is pretty useful for repositioning, although you are less mobile than Lance. Use this in between moves to reposition. Jump attack is performed by pressing ZL plus X into X. It's a downward slam from a Wirebug. From sheath, you can only perform the slam, but if you have your weapon drawn, hop off a ledge and spam A to shell your way to the heavens, at least until you run out of shells. Hail cutter is performed by inputting ZL plus X with your weapon drawn. You can perform an upswing into a downward slam that reloads your shells before unloading all of your shells. You shorten your worm stake fire gauge with each use. This silkbind attack consumes 2 bugs. Guard edge is a counter. Press ZL plus A with your weapon drawn to enter a guarding animation. If you are hit, you resharpen your weapon and you can follow up with any Gunlance finisher or attack. The guarding animation is notably much shorter than other counter moves like counter peak performance, so you must have a tighter reaction to successfully use this 1-cost silkbind attack. You have 2 main options to play Gunlance. There are 4+ ways to pop a Wyvern Stake Cannon, and it does a lot of damage, but shelling is equally as powerful. The default Gunlance for the demo is the quote-unquote balanced shelling type, so you can use either playstyle for equal amounts of damage. In the end, you can spam Wyvern Stake Cannons, shells, or a mix of both. Worm Stake Fire is a move you should use once and then just go about your cannon and shelling business while the fire is cooling down. Reload is your maintenance for the weapon, so perform as necessary. The finishers, both shelling and cannons, felt satisfying to pull off. The overall damage and combos are solid. It is certainly a good weapon. My only superficial critique is that I don't like how the weapon looks like while sheathed. If I wasn't already a Charge Blade and Longsword main, I would probably try Gunlance since it plays hauntingly similar to Charge Blade. Drop a like and subscribe if you learned something new about Gunlance or if you enjoyed the video. This video was suggested by Ido944. Moving forward, I want to experiment with the shorts format and cover moveset guides for other weapons. Comment down below if you want a fully fleshed out guide for a specific weapon. Otherwise, the shorts will be the only quote-unquote guide I'll be making for the remaining weapons. That's all I have for this one. Greedy Knight, signing out.